gracious. Third time trying to go live today. So, as I was saying, if you caught on to the other two, it says I have a very bad connection, or it did earlier, so hopefully you guys can see me okay. My name's Emily. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery on August 20th, 2012. If you haven't seen my videos already, I weighed 290 pounds at my highest weight, 258 pounds my day of surgery. Currently weighed 168.6 pounds, I want to say. Have not weighed myself in the past 2 weeks because I was on vacation. Actually, it was in Yosemite last week. My sister-in-law invited me to go visit her sister with her. She lives out there in California, Ahwahnee, Oakhurst, California, and her sister works in the parks and in the Yosemite National Park, and we got to stay there, and it was a fabulous time. So I didn't tell you guys because I surprised the kids, so I didn't want it like on social media. We surprised the kids the day that we left, so it was fun. They just thought we were staying in Ypsilanti, here like 2 hours from where I live, where my brother and sister-in-law live. Anyway, so I haven't weighed myself in a little bit, but I have lost like over 120 pounds around there, and make videos regarding mostly post-op weight loss and mental health and stuff like that. So glad you're here, welcome. And I just wanted to say that at the end, I would love to answer questions if you guys have questions for me. Excuse me. At the end, would be happy to answer those. And yeah, just get into it. So what happened this past week was that someone had posted a comment and shared with me one of my videos, and I just want to say, if she's watching this, how awesomely brave it was for her to post this comment. But she mentioned that she had had surgery when she was 20 years old, and that she had currently, she didn't say how old she was now, she had actually gained all of the weight back that she lost from having weight loss surgery, and that now she's going to have, I think she had a sleeve, now she's going to have gastric bypass. And she felt that, you know, this was a public comment, so I feel okay sharing it. And really, guys, my Lily is texting me. Yep. So anyway, she felt comfortable sharing that comment with it was a public comment, and she's now going to have gastric bypass surgery and to lose like the rest of the weight, or lose the weight all over again. And I just thought that was, for one thing, I think it's amazing, like I said, that she shared that. And also I think that it brought up something that honestly I realize that I'm afraid of, and that's a fear that goes kind of deep for me, and that is gaining my weight back, or all my weight back. I did have a couple of people that I've known in my life that have had surgery, and they it doesn't seem like they had surgery. Not trying to be negative, because everyone, loses different amounts of weight and loses at different rates, but they had surgery, these people, at least 7 or 8 years ago, and they're just still quite heavy. And it's been a fear of mine, but neither of them, I don't think, lost that much weight anyway. So, but this gal, she was sharing that with me, and it really just struck a nerve that, that is a fear, and I think it's a valid fear, and I think it's a fear that a lot of people have of gaining that weight back. And I think it's really important to excuse me, kind of go back and remember what to focus on. And especially one thing that I realized that will keep me from gaining my weight back, I'm confident that I will not regain all my weight back, or significant amount of my weight back. I am confident that this is probably the comfortable weight that I'm at. Like, there may be a point where I go and get a little bit thinner or lose a little bit more weight, which I did last summer. And my children like running around back here doing something. Hold on one sec. Guys, please. Seriously. Get to see mom in effect here. I think that it's very important to educate yourself, especially on nutrition, and especially about why you're eating the way that you're eating. So if you decided to do keto, which a lot of post-weight loss surgery people do, or low carb, anything along those lines, is important to educate yourself on why you're eating that way, which will get to the core of some of your problems and some of your, it will help with reducing cravings for the crappy food. Yes, I still like crave junk food at times, and I still eat junk food at times and things like that, but having educated myself on clean eating, low carb eating, I know why. I know that when you get into a state of like ketosis and you go low carb, your body burns fat more quickly. It uses those fat stores, whereas if you're eating carbohydrates all the time, your body isn't as readily going into the fat stores. It will, you know, if you do decrease your calories, or if you're just doing like a clean eating plan, there's reasons that we do that, which I eat pretty clean. I try not to eat a lot of processed foods. Make your own sauces. I make my own salad dressing. A lot of, you know, condiments are quite processed and have chemicals, and they have a lot of added sodium, which I don't have a problem with salt, but you want to be able to control that and put your own things in. So just wanted to say that's super important to educate yourself on why you're eating and get some education on nutrition. And don't just go by what your dietitian and your doctor's office says. Yes, it's important, and I'm not telling you not to follow your doctor's advice, but I think it's really important to look at what veterans have done. And the reason that I say that is because my nutritionist at my doctor's office basically had me eating as many carbs as I wanted. And carbs are not like the most evil thing ever. Complex carbohydrates have their place in our diet, but for them to just say, yes, you should be eating 2 snacks and 3 meals a day, I mean, that's generally kind of what I do anyway, but they were like a normal size meal. They had me eating like 1,200 calories, which is too high for me. And I just found that they were not necessarily giving me the best advice from what I had learned myself from veterans, going on obesityhelp.com, hearing what they would eat, and seeing a lot of people just in this whole WLS community. So, you know, there's an Instagram community, there's a YouTube community, there's obesityhelp.com, there's probably way more that I'm not even aware of, Facebook groups, etc. If you look at what people are eating, they're eating healthy, they're eating clean. A lot of times they're eating low carb, a lot of times at the very least, you know, lower calorie. And you may not get that kind of advice from your doctor's office. My doctor was a great surgeon, but the support that I got from the office, I just went for a checkup last summer, and they were like, yeah, we don't really need to see you anymore, which is fine, but it would seem like they'd want to monitor me for quite a long time and just kind of get my stats and my blood work, which my primary care doctor can do. But I felt a little bit tossed aside, to be honest with you, in regards to that. And I do have those fears about regaining weight, and I just wanted to say it's very valid. And if you educate yourself properly, which I wish I would have done sooner, I didn't do that until more like 3 years post-op, where I started to get into nutrition and started really being very conscientious about what I ate, because right out from surgery I couldn't eat that much, and I just kind of ate what I wanted. It was semi-healthy. I ate a lot of like what you hear like diet food, like Greek yogurt and vegetables, which are still a huge staple in my diet. But now I don't eat things. I don't really eat fruit. I don't really eat. This last vacation, this last week is an exception because it's vacation and I've been eating crazy town. But I don't really eat fruit. I don't eat cereal. I don't eat bagels. I don't eat donuts. I don't eat bread. I don't eat chips and crackers. Again, yes, on the weekends occasionally, or like probably once a weekend, I will eat like things like that, or like an appetizer, that kind of thing. But for the most part, I'm eating clean, and I want to just continue that, but I want to know why I'm eating that way. Otherwise, you do have that chance of just kind of, if you restrict yourself and you're not educated about why you're eating the way that you're eating, like, I'm sorry to diss on Weight Watchers again, but I don't feel like they really educate you on why certain foods are healthier than others. They're kind of like, you can eat whatever you want as long as it's within your points. Well, I'm not a calories in, calories out kind of believer. I believe that calories are really important. Also, I've noticed since eating more clean, since eating low carb, things that are like sugary and junky and fat, like a lot of fat, they make me feel like junk. And I'm much more sensitive to that since I've been eating a healthier diet. So it's really helpful to just go there and figure out. You don't have to like read nutritional books, and you don't have to have your PhD in diet and nutrition, but go on YouTube, watch videos of people that maybe have a significant following. That way they're probably more educated, or find out what their credentials are, or they may not have credentials. They may be like a personal trainer but very experienced in the business. There's a lot of very fit people that do these healthier diets, and they are good to get information from. You can tell pretty quickly if somebody knows what they're talking about, and figure out why you're eating the way that you're eating, not just tell me what to eat and I'll eat it. I do have a girlfriend she would laugh if she knew I was talking about this, but she's like, just tell me. I was telling her about keto because that's how I've been losing weight, or in the past, and she's like, just tell me what to eat, which is fine, that's great. But to me, it's like, why am I doing this? Why am I eating like bacon and cheese and sausage and all these things? Like, you have to tell me. I mean, you eat more than that. You eat vegetables and dark greens and leafy vegetables and healthy complex carbohydrates when you do eat carbohydrates on the diet. But it's like, don't just give me a meal plan, like tell me more. And that comes over time, and it comes with interest in doing that. But if you don't have it, and if you don't educate yourself, your chances of regain are a lot higher. I will say that. So that was just where I was coming from. I saw some questions come through, and I would love to answer them for you guys if you'd like, because I feel like I did talk well enough on that topic. I think I saw how far out am I from surgery. I am, what's the date today? 17th. So in 3 days will be my 5-year surgery anniversary. Surgiversary, do they call it? So 5 years post-op, feeling like the best I have in my entire life. I feel very healthy. Lately, my knee's been giving me problems, but so much better than when I was 290 pounds, almost 300 pounds. My knees were like cracking all the time, although I think I was doing overextending on lunges and kind of like injured one of my knees. Also, guys, if you like these videos, these live videos, I like them because I get to interact with you guys, and it's really fun for me, and I get excited to do these. But please give this a thumbs up if you like this video. And I love talking to you guys, and I love answering your questions. Like last time, we had so many good questions that come through, and I know that some of you guys are struggling, or having different issues post-op and having questions, and it's just nice to be able to come on here and connect and to have a supportive community, because a lot of times I see you guys in the comments like supporting each other, which is so fantastic. And that's exactly this. The weight loss surgery community is like the best community. It's the most supportive, just amazing. And I'm thankful to be part of it. And I do these videos because I want to give back. Also, on that note, guys, I am actually going to be starting a Facebook, kind of like a beta test group for people that are interested in doing some online educational resource type stuff with me. I'm going to be developing a course for post weight loss surgery patients, people like you guys, and what you guys inspired. So I would love to have you guys show interest. If you are interested in that beta group, it's going to be a limited number of people that I have in there, because I want to do like really focus like one-on-one kind of things, and it's going to be nutrition. And actually I'm going to get some feedback on what you guys want to learn about before I do it. I have another child just sneaking around here. And okay, bye bud. So I'm going to be doing that course, and thanks, Erin. Awesome to hear that you would like that. Hey, I need you to go now, bud. Goodness gracious. Hey, I'll be in a couple minutes. I'll be in. And so give me an email. Shoot me an email at emilyamvsg@gmail.com, you guys, if you're interested, and I will send you the invite to that Facebook group, and then we can get a group going. I'm not sure what I'm going to limit it to right off the bat. Maybe like it might be limited to 50 or 100 people. I just want the feedback, and I'm glad to hear Erin said that would be great, and that's awesome. And if you guys have questions, we can be answering them there, and just like a good place to support each other, but mostly to like test those ideas out, and then do like group coaching. I will do, like a more focused coaching, and be able to get more in depth with questions and comments and things like that. So shoot me the email, like I said, emilyamvsg@gmail.com. I'll put it below as well so that you guys have that. And so that's just some stuff that I'm going to develop soon, and I'm excited about it. And yeah, I guess just if anyone else has any questions, like ask away, or I will just say good night for the night because we have a lot to do. Hey, can you go inside and I'll be in there in just a minute? Thanks, bud. All right, guys, if no one has anything else, then it was awesome to be able to connect with you guys again, and you're very welcome. Thanks for the thumbs up, too. I hope that you all have the best day. I'm going to go and hopefully the rain stops for this. It's like moms and kids weekend up north, and it's like 5 of us moms and then all of our children who are sleeping in tents outside, and it's just on the lake, a little lake up north near Gaylord, Michigan, if you're from around here. I also have makeup that I'm doing on a client on Saturday, so it's just a busy weekend. And then sometimes I haven't done it in forever, but I've done a little bit of modeling for an agency that's local, and I haven't done a job for them in like 2 years. And part of it was because I had gotten like too small because I was doing more plus size modeling with them, and I got called to do a shoot on Monday, so I'm excited to do a print shoot for some kind of, I don't know, I'm not really supposed to talk about it, to be honest with you. So anyway, I'm excited to do that. And yeah, so lots of busy things coming for me, and I'll keep you guys in the loop. Thanks so much for watching. I don't know what else to say. All my social information is below, and I'll talk to you soon, guys. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching and bearing with my like 3 different live attempts.